Hey, how's it going, guys? Spideyco64 here again with another video. It's just been announced today, right now on NBCSN, as 1.5 hours before today's first Data 500 at Martinsville for the Nascar Monster Energy Cup Series playoff race. Hendrick Motorsports, Rick Hendrick, Jimmie Johnson announced today their new sponsor for 2019. Obviously, if you guys do not know, Lowe's is in fact leaving after this year. It was announced back in March, and ever since then, we've been speculating who Jimmie Johnson's new sponsor will be. We thought it could be maybe Red Bull, Gatorade, even Valvoline, but no, this is a new sponsor that's I don't, if I'm correct, have never sponsored in NASCAR before, and kind of the announcement, I was kind of just to point some stuff off. This sponsor, I have no idea what the heck they do. First off, that's just the deal with these sponsors. Every time they have a new sponsor, I just don't know, what some of these sponsors, do. But yeah, it was just announced today that Ally Bank, I'm pronouncing that right, Ally Bank, will be sponsoring Jimmie Johnson full-time throughout 2019 and 2020. Now, the term full-time, that's actually something I really do appreciate. So yeah, basically, Ally Bank, if you guys don't know, it's a banking company with credit card and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like that bank sponsorship is a pretty big deal in NASCAR and all motorsports around. They sponsor Scott Dixon in the PNC Bank sponsors Scott Dixon in the Verizon IndyCar Series. They won the championship together, and obviously, when you talk about Ally Bank, sponsorship and stuff like that, or like bank sponsorship and as a whole, you really do, and as Twitter is going crazy as always, and some people are wishing for a Neon 48 number, which I don't know, but I'll talk about the paint scheme, this design, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't really expecting us a bank to sponsor Jimmie Johnson. I mean, I would have at least appreciated if they had like a Gatorade or a Red Bull sponsorship, but obviously I don't think Red Bull can even sponsor NASCAR no more because Monster Energy's in there and all that stuff. You can't have two big energy drinks sponsor a whole series. But in F1, Monster can sponsor Mercedes, and Red Bull can be the title name for Red Bull Racing, for Aston Martin Red Bull Racing. By the way, it's a Red Bull 1-2 today in the Mexico Grand Prix. And, so yeah, but let's just get back to NASCAR. So, I mean, news is out there. Jimmie Johnson will have a sponsor. And, like I said, this is a change. Obviously, this is a pretty big change. I mean, we won't see the Lowe's colors anymore in NASCAR and stuff like that. And the final two paint schemes for this year for Phoenix and Homestead, Lowe's will be throwing it back to Jimmie Johnson's first start and Jimmie Johnson's rookie year. So for the final two races we will have that, which is, I'm actually excited, but am really excited. But yeah, now it's time. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good Jimmie Johnson found sponsorship, he doesn't have to, plus also, this is a full-time sponsorship, so that means that Ally will be sponsoring the whole entire season, which we don't see that anymore in NASCAR. Remember the good old days when DuPont would sponsor Jeff Gordon, Lowe's would sponsor Jimmie Johnson the whole season, Budweiser would sponsor Junior all season. What else? What other sponsors? Interstate Batteries would sponsor Bobby Labonte. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that? Because certainly I do. And really we should have more full-time sponsors in NASCAR because I mean, I honestly, for me as a fan, I don't want to keep buying a whole bunch of different, a whole tons of, like a whole ton of, diecast for Chase Elliott. You want to know how many Chase Elliott diecasts I have down here? I have 5, and 4 of them are different sponsors. Yeah, and then, yeah, I mean, and the only car that only has one sponsor is obviously Jimmie Johnson. And also Danny Hamlin, both FedEx and Lowe's sponsor the whole entire season. You know, so, yeah, so obviously, so yeah, the one thing I'm really am excited for this, and that is, one, they'll be sponsoring the whole entire season, so that means we won't have, so we obviously won't have, like, different sponsors for, like, every race and stuff like that, but, so, yeah, so, yeah, obviously, pretty good day for Johnson, you know, stuff like that, and now time to talk about, you know, how they will design the paint scheme in total. You know, uh, so paint scheme design wise, I mean the whole color of the company is purple. So Jimmie Johnson will have a purple. Will have a purple. Most likely we have a purple car. And also one thing that people are example is NASCAR race fan 2015 is probably like add the 48 neon numbers. I'll be honest with you, I really don't want any 48 neon numbers. That era is over. The 48 neon numbers are gone. They're gone. They are gone. Okay? They are gone. The only neon numbers that guarantee to be with Hendrick Motorsports is William Byron and the 24 Exalta car, since it's not even changing next year, by the way, you know. So yeah, basically, I don't know. I mean, honestly, can we just forget about the neon numbers and stuff like that? I mean, I really do, really. I mean, I really, really do. But like I said, that's an end of an era. That is the end of an era. So yeah, most likely Jimmie will retire in 2020, and the 48 neon numbers. Honestly, they should just go away. Honestly, it's an end of an era. Okay, Lowe's is no longer on the car. I mean, end of an era. This is the new era. Jimmie Johnson, Chad Canals won't be with each other. Lowe's and Jimmie Johnson will be with one another. So we gotta not be in the past. We can't be in the past no more. We gotta look into the future. To the future where Jimmie needs to do what he does best. Win races, win championships. But unfortunately, he won't be with Chad nor Lowe's. And I mean, I'll be okay. I'll be fine if it has 48 numbers. But honestly, how can you put 48 numbers, neon yellow 48 numbers on a purple car, which is most likely going to be a purple car? So yeah, I just want to. That's a question I have for anyone. But yeah, I don't know how the paint scheme's going to look like. They're most likely going to reveal it on a diecast render. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video after the race.